Well, there's an almighty traffic jam now heading out from central Kiev towards the president's residence. It feels like many people here have decided to go there to see for themselves how their president was living, and they're bringing their children. It's very peaceful. There are toddlers being pushed in buggies, people just abandoning their cars on the side of what is the main road and walking the last few miles. And inside, I mean, it is a monument to extravagance. There are several main houses, one on truly palatial scale, and beyond that there is, well, for instance, there is a zoo. There are children now pressing their noses up against the glass trying to see the animals inside. There's a great enclosure with sheep, with lambs inside. There's an ostrich pen. There are peacocks. There's an aviary with exotic birds. There are sheds around the side with pigs, with deer, with goats. And, you know, on a slightly more serious note, it seems that nobody is looking after them now. The protesters are appealing for people to donate pet food. They say that their keepers have fled along with the president, so they are trying to help to feed the presidential pets who've been left behind. Further on down there, if you go down to the waterfront, I mean, there's great talk of Yanukovych's fleet of yachts. We saw a couple locked up in a huge boathouse, but in the water just beside there, the remains of documents that appear to have been dumped there in haste. The protesters have fished the bulk of them out. There were divers there this morning trying to retrieve more remains. Some of them had been burned, others of them have just been dumped in an old shopping bag. There was only one document left down there that we could see, and they are now sifting through these, going through them in detail, because they believe that in those papers they will find evidence of criminality and corruption in Yanukovych's regime.